the time to come on and have a chat with me today. I know you are super busy prepping for the showroom's not quite open yet, is it?
Not quite, no. We're just in the final stages now of getting the products on the wall and making it look all nice, ready for our grand opening, which will be on the 16th of July. But we are going to be open toward the end of next week, so around about the 25th, we think, is when we're going to be officially open for the people to come in and have a look at what we're doing. But we're going to have a nice big open day with champagne and food, and people can come in and have a look at what we're doing.
Ah, that's lovely. That sounds really good. So let's
Everyone likes a drink, so
yeah, 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 drink and food. That's it. You have me there. I'll be
yeah, exactly, yeah.
um so let's sort of go back to the beginning. How did Luck and Fuller Bathroom Designs come about?
So the whole concept of who we are and what we do has come from the last kind of combined experience between me and my business partner. So my business partner, who's also my father-in-law, um, has been a bathroom installer for 20 odd years now. He fitted my bathroom. He's done a lot of my family's bathrooms. And for me,
Him out before you went into business with him.
exactly it, yeah. So for us, it was kind of a natural progression for him. He's now approaching late 50s and he doesn't want to be lugging 30, 40 kilo shower trays up
Yeah.
and downstairs all day. So for him, it was a case of wanting to get away from that and use his expertise into opening a business. And for me, I've been in the manufacturing side of bathrooms for the last kind of 6 years. And for me, it was a case of let's me and my business partner John work together to open a business where we can offer our ethos on product quality and service. Let's use that to help people achieve their bathrooms.
Perfect. Sounds like, yeah, natural progression. So
Hopefully.
explain a little bit about the process. How would someone that was looking for a new bathroom, where would you even start? Where do they need to start?
So we get all kinds of inquiries, as you can imagine already. We're not officially open yet, so we've had people just pop in and say, "Oh, I really like those tiles on the wall, and can we have a look?" Yeah, by all means, come in and see what we're doing. And not most people, when they change their tiles, change their bathroom alongside it because everything's got to come out to be tiled anyway. So as long as you've got an idea on the style that you like, we can definitely do something for you. When it comes to finding the style of product that you like, we have 12 or 13 bays of product. Each bay is a completely different style to the last. So whether you want something ultra traditional with Thomas Crapper, which is what we've got coming very soon, or you want something incredibly modern with kind of lots of dark colours and lots of golds and blacks on the taps and showers, we are going to have something to kind of suit your style and your taste, really. So I think the kind of most important thing is knowing that you want to have a new bathroom. And then from that, you can kind of come in with a completely blank canvas and just gain ideas. And I think that's where we're going to be able to really help you through our design service that we offer and through the displays that we have. There's so much variation in what we can offer that there's going to be something that's going to be suitable for you and more importantly, your budget as well.
Yeah, and I guess design is key, and that's a bit where people need most help with, I suppose. I mean, I could go in and say, oh, I love that bathroom or I like that bathroom, but to actually design it in my own space or yeah, I guess you use technology and obviously your experience as well, and
Yeah.
put it together.
So we use a 3D CAD system, computer design. So we go to your house. The kind of process, if you like, is we would have a consultation first, find out kind of your brief and what you want and what you don't want from a bathroom. Then we measure up. So myself and my business partner John will come and measure. From there, we can create a 3D and 2D design. We can then present it to you with rendered images, so high 4K, high resolution images, for you to see exactly what these products are going to look like in your bathroom,
And I think that's what,
in that space.
isn't it? That visual of, because actually
Yeah,
coming to see it in your showroom is lovely. And say you can say, oh, well, yes, I definitely like that bath. But when you see it laid out and the design in your own space and able to
yeah,
visualize how it's going to look in your home, um yeah, that's what people need, isn't it?
Yeah, completely agree. And being able to give someone this is exactly what it's going to look like, and we can even go as far as selecting the color of the grout within the tiles. It's not generic product we use on the design system. It is product that we can actively purchase. So when we go through the brochures and you say, "Oh, I really like that unit," we can actually use that exact unit,
Yeah.
and we can use that exact tap, and we can use the exact shower, the exact pan. So we can really create down to the most tiny, minutest detail exactly what your product's going to be.
Yeah, and I guess I think everybody had something like this done in their home and thought actually once it was in, oh, I didn't know the tiles were going to look like that against the bath or the shower. Or I did that. That's come across slightly different to what, whereas I guess that system is foolproof. Really, you can see the actual
Yeah,
tiles you're going to have against the actual bath you're going to have, and
yeah. When I designed my bathroom, I used a very multi-patterned tile, and the whole idea is that if the tiles go on completely random onto the floor, and there's no kind of rhyme or reason to where they go. So because my bathroom fitter, who happened to be my father-in-law, wasn't sure, he's very pattern orientated, so he didn't want to have a pattern that was repeated. So he followed the design and which individual tile went in each individual place. And so the image before and after are identical.
that is perfect. I say, and exactly what you need to really
Yeah.
visualize, especially when you've probably most people have saved up to have the work done. If they know their bathroom's going to need doing, they've saved up to have it done. And it's something that is a big thing for them and in their home, that to know that you've got it exactly right and exactly how somebody wants it is amazing, is perfect.
Yeah, yeah. And what we're trying to do is really just exceed people's expectations. It's not just meet them, but really go above and beyond. So our process, if you like, is we do the initial consultation and we understand your brief. We do that kind of measure up service as well. We then do the design service and we present you the prices in store. From there, we will then undertake the work, order the product, and we project manage. So we oversee every single step of the way, and that's done with one of our directors, oversees that project all the way through. And then once it's completed, we will do a walkthrough of the project finished. We can dress the bays if required. And all of our designs, we use towels and soaps, and we can do that service for you as well to complete the colour scheme. And then at the end, we leave it a week and we come back and do a snagging list. Anything that you're not happy about or anything you think could be improved on, we'll then act on that.
That's great, isn't it? Because that really takes all the pressure off of
Really,
you as a consumer buying that bathroom. You've not got to worry. You know that someone's there overseeing it all the time. You
that's
can
exactly it.
just
Yeah.
walk away and leave you guys to it, which is amazing and definitely what people want, isn't it?
Yes.
So your new design studio is in Billericay High Street.
Yeah.
What areas? I think you cover other areas of Essex as well, don't you? What areas do you cover?
We pretty much cover all of South and East Essex, really. So we can kind of cover from Romford and Ilford all the way to Colchester, and everything kind of in between. So whether you're Southend, Leigh-on-Sea, or Chelmsford or Romford, we are going to be able to cover that area.
Perfect, perfect. Um, and we touched on this a bit earlier. So you have your own. Do you have your own team to install? Or do you use contractors? How does that
It's a little
work?
bit of both, depending on demand. I mean, we have a bathroom fitter is a bit of a mix and match of all tradespeople combined. So we do have contractors as in tiles and plumbers, but we also have our own fitters. So
Perfect.
a little bit of both, depending on the workload and the size of the project.
And obviously, these are the contractors you use. You're working with regularly, and know, like, and trust. That's the three things to measure it by: know, like, and trust.
Completely agree. I mean, a lot of these people that we will be subcontracting our work to, we've worked with over the last couple of years anyway. Um, some people going back as far as 8, 9 years ago. My business partners had working relationships with these people already. So,
Yeah.
like you said, we can work, know and trust them.
Yeah. And I think that, again, that's important from a consumer point of view, because if you was to find your own plumber or find your own bathroom fitter, it's going through that trust, like the trusted websites and things, and finding reviews and actually find recommendations and people that you can trust. Whereas, again, you take that pressure off of somebody, don't you? Because you've already done that and you've got people that.
Yeah, it's quite simple. We won't use people where the work is not up to scratch, really. We've had a lot of people who will be our contractors actually do work in our showroom, so we can see, just confirm it for ourselves that their work hasn't deteriorated over time, or they've got a little bit lazy or sloppy. We've seen firsthand their quality of work in our showroom.
Yeah, and it's your name, isn't it? And your brand.
Correct, yeah.
So when you're putting them out there, they are representatives of you. So for your own peace of mind, you want to make sure that you use the best people and people that fit,
Yes.
like you say, with your ethos and your process and your way of doing things as a business.
Yeah, I mean, even when it comes to using contractors, it's still our name, like you said. So all the snagging lists, all the warranty, and all the comebacks are to us, and we want to deal with them. And you're purchasing the project from us.
Yeah.
We will oversee that project from the start to the very, very end.
Perfect. Obviously, from my side of things, moving and the guys that are buying properties can be quite expensive. Budget isn't always what you'd like it to be when you're buying these sort of things. So does your range cover all budgets? Is it something that you can?
Yes, it's the short answer. The whole idea of the showroom, if you like, of what we've done, is that if someone wants to come in and wants a luxury hotel style bathroom with a roll top bath and gold taps and gold showers and marble tiles, we can completely facilitate that. But we completely understand that other people on the other end of the scale don't have that budget available. And we can do entire bathrooms supplied and fitted for a very modest budget.
Yeah. And as I say, when we was talking before, we said about, obviously, with this sort of thing, generally you get what you pay for, but I guess with your expertise, you can guide people on the areas that actually you could cut back on this, because that isn't so.
Yes.
Actually, you need to spend a bit more on this, because having this product as a better quality is going to last you longer and serve you better.
Yeah, definitely. There's certain things within a bathroom that we really don't recommend you skimp and save on. But there's definitely other things which are more visual that we can save a little bit on and spend the money where we need money. One thing that we are very passionate about here is that we have some fantastic brand names, and there's an element of they are the best quality. On the other end of that, we've got some products which are very, very good quality products that don't have that big illustrious brand name, where you can save the money on. It's still a very, very good product. It's a lesser known brand, so you're still getting that quality. You're still getting the design elements as well, but it's not overinflated because of those big brand names like other showrooms may offer. But we get to a point where we'll sit down and we'll work out the prices, and we say, I know budget's tight and this is a concern. This is what we really recommend. Now, you can go below that if you want, and we can save a little bit more money here and there, but we recommend you stick around here.
That's perfect. And I think most people don't know, it is a specialist subject.
Yeah.
Something that obviously you and your business partner have done over a long amount of time to get that knowledge and build that knowledge. So yeah, it's really good to be able to come to somebody and actually them say, yes, these are things that you can save money on. No, these are the things you need to spend that benefit you to spend more money on, because the average person wouldn't know that.
No, I mean, as a guide to all the people that you kind of deal with, even if they're not purchasing through us, what you want to spend the money on is anything with water flowing through it. Anything with water flowing through it, be it in the pipework, in the wall, or being exposed, that's what's going to cause you problems long term. So
Like
if you
top
spend
tip
the money,
exclusives now.
pardon, sorry,
Top tip exclusive now.
yeah, top tip. So spend the money on anything with water flowing through it. Anything out of the wall is much easier to change long term than anything inside the wall. So anything on the outside of the wall, you can save a little bit of money on things like furniture and exposed what's called a closed couple toilet, where you've got the system on the outside of the wall. Anything like that, you can save a little bit more money on that and spend it on things inside the wall, which are going to be much harder to rectify at a later date.
That's good. Obviously, we started chatting when you reached out with a discount offer for my buyers and sellers. So tell us a little bit about that, working with estate agents and what you're doing there.
It's something that is, I think, a really good collaboration we can have with local independent companies such as yourself. So we want to try and support your customers as much as we can. Moving is such an expensive time, whether you're upscaling or whether you're downsizing, it's always going to be, the house might be what you want and where you want it, but you want to put your own touch on it. It's such an expensive time anyway that we've decided to offer all of your customers a 30% discount on all of our products, no matter what it is in the showroom, on product only. If you can purchase a new bathroom within 6 months of completion.
Perfect. Yeah, and say, and I know I will definitely be putting all of the cards in all my completion hampers, because actually we've got quite a few at the moment that properties that are going through that actually need a little bit of work doing to it. And yeah, I think when properties generally do need work doing to them, it's bathrooms and kitchens that people tend to make their priority, sort of the bigger things that need doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Good idea. We'll add all your contact details, links to social media platforms, etc., on the post, so people can contact you and get in touch. And obviously, I'll be adding my cards to my completion hampers, so people can take advantage of your offer. Thank you again for coming on, and I wish you all the best in your.
Thank you very much.
It's really exciting. Yeah, and hopefully I'm looking forward to working with you guys, and yeah, I'm sure it will just go from strength to strength.
So thank you very much for agreeing to partner with us and hand out these discount cards as well. And you've got a very unique service that definitely appeals to us, and we like to think we've got a very similar ethos on how we're doing business. So partner with local companies like yourself is something that we really want to encourage.
Oh, definitely. Well, best of luck, and I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.